Hey guys, Victoria here, and welcome to The Geeky Sandbox. Today we're going to do a non-spoiler review over the movie Spider-Man Far From Home. Yes, I have been on a intense movie watching binge here lately, whether it's on a date with Steven, whether it's going to see movies with my friends. I've been trying to see just a little bit of everything, and just be patient with me, guys. I'm going to try to get all of these videos out when I can. I don't know what order we're going to see these in, just because I started a new job, and so I'm trying to balance everything and also make sure that I keep my writing up on the side. But anyways, guys, let's jump right into everything. Performances. Of course, you guys, how many times have I talked about Jake Gyllenhaal on this channel? Yeah, I don't know either. I love count. I have seriously lost count, and he definitely did not disappoint in this movie. He was phenomenal as Mysterio. There were so many layers to him. Whenever Jake Gyllenhaal takes a role, he becomes that character. He also he really likes to ask the director and the writer, like, oh, so, tell me more about this character. What's going on with him? Just so he can figure out, oh, is this a project I want to be a part of? And that's why I respect him as an actor. He's a really, really, really awesome performer, and he had me on the edge of my seat this entire movie. If you are having doubts, I'm going to say at the top of this video, see this movie for Jake Gyllenhaal. Phenomenal performance. Amazing. Tom Holland, of course, did a great job trying to carry the movie as Spider-Man. He did amazing. He always has that quick wit that really seems like it's a part of him and his personality. Very, very, very funny. And I like him as Peter Parker. I think he did, I don't know. I just don't know any other way to describe his performance. I think he balances out with some other characters where you have Zendaya, who plays MJ. If you do not like Zendaya as MJ because you feel some type of way about the red hair, first of all, click off this video and unsubscribe. She did great. Just like I said, having the balance of that character and her performance, and then having the balance of Tom Holland and his performance as Spider-Man, Peter Parker, amazing. And of course, Jacob as Ned was phenomenal. He really did make some of those cringy moments amazing, purposefully cringy, not anything that was done unintentional. There were a lot of moments where his character would say something cringy, or his character would be involved in a cringeworthy moment, and it was amazing. And you could tell Jacob really knew what it was like to be a high school student. All of them, they really were able to embody what it was like to be in high school and to struggle with balancing dating and school and family, and of course in Peter's case, balancing being a superhero with all of that. And then speaking of superheroes, Nick Fury was great, or Samuel Jackson was great, Maria Hill. I love seeing, you guys don't understand, Maria Hill as a character is one of my absolute favorites. I don't know, I just like how she's just very ride or die, and she's there when you need her, all the time. And I don't know, I just really like that aspect to her character, and how, I don't know, just really like her and Nick's relationship. I really like that loyalty that they have there. Samuel Jackson has some pretty hilarious moments. Steven was just dying laughing at a lot of the stuff he was saying, because Sam is always on point with his lines, and you can tell, just kind of like RDJ, he really does capitalize on moments I don't know, he really does feed off of other actors, and he really does take the opportunity to ad-lib and just kind of give the scene something fresh and something different that it didn't have. In regard to the script, I don't want to get into spoilers, but some things are a little different. There's more to the movie than you think there is. I really do like the way they did the marketing for this movie, which is another side bit. They really don't show you anything except maybe the first 15 minutes of Spider-Man Far From Home in those trailers. You really do have to go see the movie to see what the rest of the story is going to be about, because it does take a very interesting twist, and I personally enjoyed that. But going back to the plot, it really did have a slow build up. It took us quite a while to get to quite a bit, but that's us getting I don't know, caught up on everything, because Thanos snapped. And for those of you who I just spoiled that for, who haven't seen Endgame, I'm so sorry. But it's been quite a while now. Thanos did snap, and so they're dealing with all these people just kind of coming back in Peter's high school, whether they're friends, classmates, and whatnot. So there's a little bit of humor going on with that, and just kind of some seriousness to it as well. They're just trying to catch up on who got dusted and who didn't, and just kind of showing us how that affected them as a friend group. So I understand why they did that slow build up, and also to show us that Peter really is craving this whole like normal life. In regard to the cinematography, of course everything was amazing. You know, Mysterio, we see him in the trailer, we see some of the stuff that he is able to do. Phenomenal, beautiful, and there's a whole nother layer to some of the stuff that happens in this movie that was well done and visually stunning. I love when a good superhero movie has flawless CG, and Spider-Man Far From Home definitely was able to do that and make you feel like you were right a part of the action of everything that was happening. Of course, they're going to throw in some classic music in regard to Spider-Man and Marvel Comics, but they were also able to really incorporate some of that John Hughes type 80s era music that really has been like, I don't know, even a character of the Spider-Man franchise so far itself. So I really do think that that was nice. Nice touch, whether it was in the credits or played throughout the film. And just to let you guys know, there are 2 post-credit scenes. There's one mid-credit and there's one post-credit, which I might do a completely separate video about that just because I'm aching to talk about it. Yeah, like I said, if you haven't seen this movie, go see it, because I give Spider-Man Far From Home a 4 out of 5. I mean, the reason I give it a 4 out of 5 is just it was a really overall enjoyable, fun movie. Nothing to just be, I don't know, you can't pick apart this movie. Like, of course, actually, I take that back. There are things, if you don't like the way they decided to go in a certain direction with certain things and character arcs and things like that, of course, you're not gonna be a huge fan. But I do feel like their whole idea and their take on certain things, I thought it was pretty interesting and I thought it was fun. But anyways, guys, if you like this video, go ahead and give me a like rating down below. And of course, if you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can get more videos like this one. And until next time, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.